We dated for like 1 year. We met through Instagram, and I was staying in Miami, and he has a house in my apartment in Miami. He said like, we should meet. He offered me to be his personal chef because I could have cooked, and I didn't mind staying in Miami, but now I found out that he wanted me to be close to him. He spent a lot on me. I mean, judging from the daily use, I was spending $9,000 a month in Miami alone. My contract I had with him as a chef to be on his payroll. I required a apartment and a car. I had a guy who was helping me with his good heart, but now I knew his intention that he was really attracted to me and etc. And if anybody knows Larry, he has a way of talking to people and getting through people. He tried to talk about God to me and try to let me know that it's okay. God will accept you for who you are, and He accept me. And look at me, I'm successful. So God is blessing me. So it's okay to do what you're doing with me and stuff like that. American saying that you give to get. I've been offered to marry his ex-wife, but unfortunately, he told me that it would have been too close to him. He made me marry his cousin, and I moved to Atlanta. The relationship we had was more like I go over there, I cook whenever he wants food, and we have talked. I met his whole family, his daughters, his ex-wife, his cousins, his boy toys. I met everybody. I never had anybody spoil me in my life. Going to his house and have his jewelries and drive his car. I wasn't one of his toy boys. I met his daughters. I talked to his daughters, his cousins. Like I was there all the time. I had access. We used to talk. We used to talk every day. It started happening. We started sleeping around and having fun. I mean, on his cost, on his Airbnbs, like he paid for everything. I wanted to go home, and I never thought I would have fell into depression like that. And I wanted to go home, and all of a sudden my passport was missing. So he told me at this moment that he don't need to be tested because his doctor has all his documents and he is clean. I said, yeah, you could be clean on prep. I mean, you could have prep and you could cover yourself, but I want us to go together and take a test, not by your doctor. There's no secret he's on prep, so probably you do have it or you don't have it. I don't know. He never gave me the results. He did give me something. I got something from him and I ended up giving to my girlfriend.
Oh,
He is definitely a top. He wanted to do it all in front of the apartment in Atlanta. I had cameras all over the place, and we had 2 times we had sex there, and it recorded. I only experienced 3 minutes with him.
yes, he did.
I could, and obviously when I'm doing it, I don't do it with a normal mind. I either probably I'm drugged up or drunk. What you had to do to get in and stay in is like a program, like a controlling magnet. So I know how he have his entourage. I know how he talk to them and how they look up and eat his ass. But I wasn't the ass either, because I had that motherfucker wrapped right around my finger, pertaining with informations and recording when he was talking. Because I always knew when I found out who he is, I'm gonna like, oh, I gotta get information in the future for other people. So don't feel like you could take advantage of somebody in America and treat somebody like that and feel like you don't have to face accountability. You understand what I'm saying? He meets somebody where he can control. So I used to show him like, you can't tell me what to do. Larry's in control of everything, everybody around him. Now I found out the real Larry. I didn't know he was a child molester. I didn't know he was sick.
I was, groomed by Larry Reid. There was one instance where he was like trying to see if I would show him, like he wanted me to adjust myself, but while I was in his room.
Mm.
And, I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. And he was just like, "Nah, you can, you can do that right here." He would always ask, he'd always say, he would always be like, "What kind of drawers you got on? Because I can see that these is the kind of, these underwear look good on you." He would always point out, "Oh, my butt is getting bigger." But they were always very particular on, how I showered, how much time I spent in the shower, how I washed my body, making sure my private parts were, wasn't exposed and stuff like that. He was always, he would always point it out. As a kid, you're thinking, this is somebody above me. He has my best interest at heart. He cares about me, and the entire time is really him grooming you to how he would want you to be. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I started to realize it was slick a coat.
Hey, what's going on, Lester?
Hey, what's up, my guy?
Period. How are you doing today?
I'm good. We supposed to do this interview for a minute, but I had to go through with the lawyers to make sure I don't get sued. First of all,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the lawyers gave you clearance to do this interview?
yeah, they gave me clearance to do the interview, and some of the documents I send you, you have my permission to do it on the show. What we're gonna start.
I know that's right. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling awesome. That I think I mentioned to you the leaking of my video, so that gave me confidence now to come out the closet.
My. So you recently came out the closet. What was that like?
I didn't. I don't know how to feel because I was a retired athlete and I play at the highest level. So I have a lot of people looking at me, but the response from a lot of people, they were really supportive, to be honest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So since you've come out, the support from the community has been, overwhelming.
Definitely, all over the world, all over the world. My Instagram, I had to like delete it because I wasn't expecting all this notification and followers. It's just like me being on a soccer pitch again with all the lights and action, but a different scenario. This is my private life, and I think that if somebody felt it necessary to post something without my authorization, okay, fuck it. Let me just come and tell the truth now about everything.
My. So tell the audience a little about yourself. You said that you are an international soccer player and you played at the highest level.
Yeah, yeah. I played in England. I played in Eastern Europe, Vienna, Slovakia. I played in Dubai and Saudi Arabia. And that's me. My name is Lester Peltier. You guys can Google. You know who you're gonna be. Seeing on this amazing podcast station.
Absolutely. And Lester's not going to tell all on today when he just, showing up to you know, let you guys know that we're going to be doing the exclusive on the Lituation TV network. Okay, subscribe today. Okay. Um, but we are going to get into some things. So Lester is not actually an accuser. Okay, on period. You are actually having an affair with Larry,
Def,
correct?
definitely. I'm not his little circus of toy boys who coming out and want something because I offer him the interview for me to come out of the closet because we dated for like 1 year. And for whatever reason, how I dealt with him with the last incident, he's not forgiven. So because I left him because I'm bi and my girlfriend was pregnant, so I had to leave him. I had to choose, you
My.
know.
So you left Lester. I mean, you left Larry. He didn't leave you.
Nah, that guy. Come on, if you look at Larry, stop playing.
Let's talk about it. So how did you meet Larry?
I'm not gonna spill all T's and Q's tonight, but we met through Instagram where I think he and Black, this pastor from New York, the popular pastor, he and Black, whatever his name is, on internet, and it came across on my screen, and I liked how he speaks. He's a funny individual, and I DM him. I have all the conversations from me and him talking on Instagram. And from that on, when we contact each other, we exchange number. And I was staying in Miami, and he has a house in my apartment in Miami. He said like, we should meet, and we end up meeting up. And at that point, we just connected, I guess.
My. So you guys connected, but you are not from the U.S. You are from Trinidad, correct?
Trinidad and Tobago, yeah,
Trinidad, and
and England. I have an English passport.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, you you mentioned to Larry that you needed help staying in America.
Come again?
You mentioned to Larry that you needed help staying in America.
Yeah, because I came here, I did an operation for my daughter. She was suffering some medical stuff. Came over here and had the operation done and everything. And at that point, I ended up overstaying my time. So it's either I would get married or just leave. But Larry came up with an amazing idea. And unfortunately, it helped me now that I could stay in America and be here without getting deported.
And that amazing idea was to marry you off to his cousin.
Yeah, definitely. The married in part was for my favor. His cousin, if anybody knows Larry cousin, she's a dice. She don't like guys. And I've been offered to marry his ex-wife, but unfortunately, he told me that it would have been too close to him, that people would have figured it out. So he made me marry his cousin, and I moved to Atlanta. But I didn't understand moving to Atlanta because I could have. He offered me to be his personal chef because I could have cooked, and I didn't mind staying in Miami. But now I found out that he wanted me to be close to him in Atlanta.
Okay. And you mentioned that, you didn't want people to find out about it.
Yeah,
Um,
because definitely I didn't want because what I was doing, I had a guy who was helping me with his good heart, but now I knew his intention that he was really attracted to me and etc. And if anybody knows Larry, he has a way of talking to people and getting through people.
did anyone else know about your relationship with Larry?
No, because we never. I saw now somebody sent me a link that he has like a reality TV show. I've been offered to be on the show and I denied it. I tell him I don't want to be a part of a circus. I don't want anybody to even know that we exist.
My.
Yeah,
My. So you said that you guys dated for a year,
yeah.
correct? And what happened? Like, why are you now speaking out? Like, what? Um, well, you said that you had to separate from him, but what is making you want to speak out against Larry?
I'm not speaking only on Larry. I'm speaking out to myself, and now I'm being because my video was leaked, so now I could come out and talk about my lifestyle and what I experienced in America. So I'm not sending this message to break down anybody or mash up anybody home. I'm just talking for myself and my experience. And unfortunately, Larry, well, I experienced in my time being in America with him.
Absolutely. And what would you like? How would you describe your relationship? What did you guys do? Like,
I mean, he's a working guy. He works 365 days in the year. So the relationship we had was more like I go over there, I cook whenever he wants food, and we have talk. I met his whole family, his daughters, his ex-wife, his cousins, his boy toys. I bet everybody. So we really used to be like talking with one another, and the attraction part wasn't there because I didn't see him as attractive person. But eventually, I never had anybody spoil me in my life. So if
so he started
somebody's
spoiling you.
yeah, he started definitely giving me. Normally, if I cook what I supposed to get paid, he gave me like triple, and I start feeling comfortable around him. We didn't do any physical stuff for the first 6 7 months, but afterwards it start happening. We start sleeping around and having fun.
My, sleeping around and having fun. And
Yeah,
is Larry a top or a bottom?
he is definitely a top, but he's versatile. But I didn't find him attracted to sleep with him.
My.
Yeah,
So Larry would hire you on as a chef, and this was just a cover up. He would, well, I mean, you would cook for him,
yeah.
but you would do a lot more than cook.
I pushed it. That he didn't push it. Like after a while, I mean, somebody's texting you and telling you how much they want you. It's just a matter of time that let's have fun because after the 6 7 months of him helping me out with everything, I kind of definitely got attracted to his personality.
Absolutely. So he started texting you,
We
saying
talk.
that you
We used to talk. We used to talk every day.
okay, you guys just talk every day,
Yeah, every day.
every
And
day.
for me to go into his house and have his jewelries and drive his car, but I wasn't one of his toy boys. I met his daughters. I talked to his daughters, his cousins. Like I was there all the time. I had access.
My. And you gave up all that access because you have a baby on the way.
Yeah, just for me is that I really love my girlfriend. So I talked to her. We had a conversation, and I told her about everything, and she's like, babes, I'm gonna support you no matter what. Man, I was like, nah, I can't have this and bring that in our kid life. So I choose the different path. So I detach myself from everything.
My. You mentioned that Larry refused to get tested. What was that like?
I mean, everybody is no secret. He's on prep, so probably he do have it or you don't have it. I don't know. He never gave me the results because I was on prep also. Because when the funny thing is that I texted Blackhead. What's the pastor name from New York?
Whitehead.
Uh,
Bishop Whitehead.
so I texted him because one time me and Larry had a falling out, and I texted him and say, "Hey, I know a lot of information about this dude," and he thought was Larry texting him or somebody, and then he leaked the number. And when the number was leaked, I people text the number, and now I found out the real Larry Reid. I didn't know he was a child molester. I didn't know he was sick. And I ask myself, do I want to deal with this individual? And I asked him numerous times, it's like, is this message truth? Because you have like 20 people messaging my line, thinking is you and talking what they did or what you did. And then I did my little research and I was like, man, I don't know if to trust you or not. And he would look me straight in my eyes and tell me, bro, man, don't believe nobody. People just trying to be out here to get me. I'm successful. I got money. So people want an opportunity. So I kind of believe that, but not believe it to the extent where that. So I always like protect myself. When we did start having sex, I definitely went on prep.
My.
Yeah.
So it would be because Bishop Whitehead leaked your number that you would find out. Um, these things about Larry Reid because
Yeah,
you didn't know. You're not like on social media. It
yeah,
actually took you a very long time to get on
yeah,
the show tonight because
yeah,
you're not like tech savvy or
yeah,
anything like that.
yeah.
So you didn't know about the allegations and you didn't know
Uh,
about the accusers.
yeah, definitely.
So you would, eventually ask Larry about it when you would find out, and he would look you in the eye and tell you that these people are just clout chasing off of him.
Definitely, definitely. So you see, I never know his true colors. Like I saw glimpses of when me and him fell out, how he could be, but the biggest task was like me and my girl went on vacation, New York, and then we went to Miami on his course on his Airbnb. He's like he paid for everything, um, obviously. And me and my girlfriend, we had a falling out. We had an altercation. Me and she, we were on Molly, and I passed out, and that altercation, she ended up injuring her hand. And so the state ended up picking up the case, even though we're still together, and the case is settled now, and I'm on probation and whatever. We're still together. I saw Larry Tree Collar because I really feel deep down that I went to Miami with the car he have given me in my contract, and he told me don't go with his car. So I just practically tell him fuck
So
you.
you got a car. He gave you a car also.
Yeah. So in my contract I had with him as a chef to be on his payroll, I required a apartment and a car.
Okay.
You know. So I remember he always told me, don't put too much mileage on the car. But at that point, I'm done. I'm true of him. Like, I don't care what he said. Everything is going through one ear and coming through the other. He meets somebody where he can control. So I used to show him, like, you can't tell me what to do. So when I went to Miami with the vehicle and got into altercation, they had to contact him because I left the vehicle when I got locked up. And I really feel deep down in my heart that he called immigration for me.
Hmm.
I felt like he called the immigration, and that's how low he was. He wanted to go with me, but it's unfortunately I can get deported because I'm married to his cousin. So
Absolutely. So you felt like he wanted to get rid of you.
yeah,
Man. And why would you get rid? Why would he want to get rid of you? Did you become too much of a burden? Were you asking for too much money? Did he find
no,
somebody new?
because I told him in Miami after when I took my girl, remember the Airbnb he paid for. I was like, man, I found out some news. My girl is pregnant, and the relationship that we have after this trip, I'm detaching myself from you. I'm going I'm going my way. I'm going to separate her.
And he didn't like that.
Nah.
What did he say?
He's like, practically he tell me that I used him.
Oh, you used him.
Yeah.
Did you use him?
Yeah, I definitely did. I'm not gonna deny that. I,
My.
I definitely did, but after a
You
while,
saw opportunity and you took it.
yeah, because in any day, it's like you offering me all this. I'm not asking. The first thing I told you when you were helping me, put in writing. So when I do catch back myself, because I spent over 300,000 on my daughter operation, I said the first thing what I'm gonna do when I catch myself, I'm gonna pay you back. And he refused to put it on writing. So Americans saying that you give to get, you know. And I must say that
That he would
after,
tell you that? He would tell you that
no, no,
you
but
give?
I already noticed that. I realized
Okay.
that he's not taking what I'm telling him. He want to do things his way and be helpful because he wants me in the return.
Absolutely.
So it's a price you had to pay. And obviously I wouldn't spell the information because I have gotten really close to him to extent where his ex-wife was so jealous that he will do something and I will call him and say if you this is not the right decision, he will jump on a plane and come back to Atlanta. So he used to always take my advice.
My. Tell us about the sex tape. Do you really have a sex tape?
I have, yes, because in the apartment in Atlanta I had cameras all over the place, and we had two times we had sex there and it recorded.
Said they email you? Email you? I said they email you. They mail you.
I mean, I, I,
Anthony, he said there's the tape somewhere. Okay.
yeah, because I'm not a dummy. First of all, I'm not stupid, so I always have stuff in place in case I ever leave the U.S. and which I'm gonna leave when I get my green card. And if I feel like exposing it and throwing it out there for the fans to see, I don't. Now I don't give a fuck. I'm out. I'm out of the closet.
You were
So
supposed to do an OnlyFans interview with Larry Reid. What was that
yeah,
supposed to be about?
I think I sent that link or the picture for you. So you have a lot of.
Yeah, I've seen videos and I've seen pictures, so I know. And if you guys are on the receipt book, the receipts are there. All you have to do is get a membership to the receipt book. They over there. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot.
he wanted to do an OnlyFans interview about a girl turned me out, and because he thought that me and Whitehead was like friends, and Whitehead put me up to set him up. So that was his philosophy. Where I don't even know Whitehead.
Wow,
I just saw an opportunity on the internet. I saw a guy who's very
zesty.
zesty. He caught my attention, and I saw opportunity.
My. And Larry took the bait.
Yeah, I think he has. Yeah, he definitely took the bait. Unfortunately for him.
My. So you said that you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of Larry's money?
I wouldn't say that. I think he probably spent a lot. He spent a lot on me. I mean, judging from the daily use, I was spending $9,000 a month in Miami alone, on and then Airbnbs definitely. Yeah, he probably spent something. I don't know. I don't know how to do the maths right now. It wasn't my money, so I didn't give a fuck.
My. I mean, Larry clearly has a lot of money to throw away. He was just on a boys' trip in Dubai. Did you see those photos?
Or since after the altercation and everything, what I felt like he set me up. I kind of I don't know what he's doing with his life, to be honest. But I'm judging from I know who is there. It's his best friend, Shadame, and his yeah, I know all of them. I used to be around all of them. His best friend, he tried to hit on me one time when I was staying at his place. Well, practically I
Shamako.
Shamako. Well, I now know it's Larry house because Larry is paying for that mortgage.
Mm,
Everything around when I realized is that Larry's in control of everything. Everybody around him is like a little
my.
puppets, you know.
That's crazy.
Shamako and yeah, yeah. Everybody. I was really close to everybody.
Have you ever been on a trip with Larry?
I couldn't because I was preparing for my green card. So when I get my green card, I could have traveled outside of America.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
So
I wouldn't have gone anyway because you know, all of these people who Larry has with him I'm thriving around Larry because Larry know that he meets somebody who I made a lot of millions in my career, so I know about money. So how he dealt with me, he never dealt with them because they need him, you know. So with that, Larry, no, he dealt with me on a level where this guy has traveled all over the world. He have been on private jets, business class. Like, he probably going through a little hard time, so let me help him practically. So I know how he have his entourage. I know how he talk to them and how they look up and eat his ass. But I wasn't the ass either. You know, whatever I wanted, if it don't go, he used to see a side of me. You know, hence the reason he used to try to calm me down and send me to Miami. He's like, go to Miami, cool your head off, go, look at some money, go enjoy.
my. And what's your relationship like with your wife, his cousin?
But
How
I
did
never
that
spoke.
happen?
I don't even know her last name, bro.
Y'all never
I don't.
spoke?
We spoke, but she stopped. She blocked me because when me and Larry stopped talking, she blocked me. Larry said, cut him off. She cut me off. And then when we started back talking, because my sister was the third person, we used to communicate. And then I tell my sister, well, I need his wife to file for divorce because I want to move on with my life. And then my sister will tell him, and then boom, she unblock me. So he really have them like little puppets, like yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very cultish. Did you feel like it was a cult?
I think people in Trinidad now know people. I saw some comments and people sent me some DM that what I have done was a cult, maybe, but for me, it's a cult. Yeah, I think it was. I think definitely what you had to do to get in and stay in is like a program, like a controlling magnet.
Absolutely. Was there ever a time where you didn't give Larry what he wanted and he got upset?
Um, yeah, me leaving him in Miami, he didn't get what he wanted, so he got angry and took back his car, which I didn't give a fuck. Took back his apartment because when I came back and I came out of jail, the door was locked. The door was changed. All my
What?
all my stuff was shipped to a storage room. I will send you the storage room number and the picture and stuff like that. And obviously, my girl my girl is very intellect, so she's like, oh, they can't send you away, maybe 90 days. So unlock it and go back in, contact the police. And then yes, I did that. I contacted the police. He was so angry because he thought that he could have. And on top of that, I was like, okay, bet. All right, I'm just gonna make some money out of this apartment. So I ended up subleasing it to one guy, and I was staying with my girl in her apartment.
My. And Larry would come over to your apartment often. He would just
Nah,
pop up.
he can't pop up. As I tell you, I'm not one of his entourage. He has to message me before he pop up in my place.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So the video that got leaked of him coming out of your apartment,
yeah,
he messaged you before he came over.
definitely. It has to be. I could pop up by him. He can't pop up by me like that unannounced. Nope.
My.
Yeah.
So he didn't control you like he controlled everyone else.
Nah, he couldn't. Couldn't. No. Another guy. Probably a girl. Yeah. Not a guy.
Absolutely. So when he cut you off, he said that he took everything away from you.
Yeah.
You also mentioned a gun.
Oh my God. I don't know if I could talk about this on your show.
We'll
Can't.
talk about it on the Lituation TV network. When
Definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
absolutely. Um, so how did Larry feel about your girlfriend?
I mean, he gave me an example. Like he used to tell me like, study about your business, get your green card, and then these bitches and them will come after you. You're a very handsome guy. American girls will thrive on you. Just stay away from them. I mean, he was giving me some good advice, to be honest, because it's the same American girl who got me in trouble. I mean, it's crazy where what I used to do when I was in Atlanta. I used to go into prisons and jail and talk to people and give them a little heads up about life and where I come from. And now I'm in a situation where I'm locked up with somebody who I love. And I know she didn't mean it. She didn't call the police or anything like that. Someone else called and she got injured, and her statement, she's like, he never hurt me. He I hurt myself practically, but the state of Florida wasn't having that. Somebody's injured, somebody gotta go to jail. You understand? So unfortunately I had to experience that with my best friend, because she is my best friend. And now we good. I took a deal, 2 years probation. I didn't get deported. Now this video is leaked. I'm gonna file for silent or whatever that is, so I can get my documents even faster.
I know that's right.
Mm.
So Larry would encourage you to get a girlfriend, and when you got a girlfriend, he would start treating you differently.
No, he never encouraged me to get nobody, because I would have won. Because I'm not. Um, Now I realize that I am bye, but he was teaching me something about when you are bi, you actually love a human being. And next guy, I was like, I don't love guys, to be honest.
Do you feel like he groomed you?
Definitely,
He definitely
definitely,
groomed you. Did you like
yeah.
guys before Larry? Did you have a
I did, but he made me open up my thoughts of like really doing it and looking at it the way he presented to me.
And how did he present it to you?
That's just okay, And he told me his stories and then, of him getting raped and how he become and. But I'm telling him, I never got raped. I do stuff like that because I'm fed up. I have done everything in my life with women. Now I want to try different stuff. I start getting bored, So I try it, and sometimes I like it. And obviously, when I'm doing it, I don't do it with a normal mind. I either probably I'm drugged up or drunk, and this is how I tried that experience. I never did it with my head calm. Like every time me and him had something, I used to probably be really high on gummy bears. I used to be really drunk.
Does Larry drink?
No,
Okay. Did Larry ever use a biblical context or God to justify his sexual behavior?
no.
He doesn't speak about God much, does he?
He tried to talk about God to me and try to let me know that it's okay. God will accept you for who you are, and He accept me. And look at me, I'm successful. So God is blessing me. So it's okay to do what you're doing with me and stuff like that.
So he would use his lifestyle and his success to let you know that it's okay to, go
Yeah,
ahead and do certain things.
yeah,
My. You mentioned that your passport came up missing.
yeah. I definitely think that He had a part to play that because at one point in time I started suffering with depression. I started getting fed up with the American culture and everything, and I wanted to go home. And I never thought I would have fell into depression like that. And I wanted to go home, and all of a sudden my passport was missing. So
My. So you felt like, you know, he took your passport to keep you,
yeah, because I
uh,
can go anywhere. I can go anywhere. Couldn't travel.
and that's part of the arrangements per your visa.
Yeah,
Okay, because I have another friend who's kind of international, and now that he's here, he can't travel abroad for like 2 years. Okay, so you were kind of stuck here anyway.
yeah.
My. Do you resent your relationship with Larry?
Knowing that the person he become towards me, yeah.
Absolutely. And how has he become towards you?
I mean, with that incident of me getting locked up and being traumatized about that whole situation, coming out and seeing the door lock and my stuff in a shipped storage room, that wasn't.
How he cut you off?
Yeah, that wasn't like necessary.
You know
And
that's
sure,
what they do when they're done with you. They just cut you off and act like they don't know you. That's why he thought he could just put your shit out without following the laws, okay, and giving you 30 days to, kind of find another place.
yeah,
Um, he kind of follows his own rules because he has money and he has power and he has all this influence. So, he feels like he can do whatever he wants.
yeah, definitely. Think in America, I mean, if you do somebody like me this, just make up your mind. Don't go in the Caribbean. Don't go in the Caribbean. Don't go anywhere close to Trinidad and Tobago, especially Europe. So you're limiting your resources of traveling because there's two things with people. People could love you or fear you. And I have a lot of people who love me. And now I'm gonna come out and talk what he have done to me. And whoever loves me, I don't know what they're gonna do, to be honest, and that's not on me. So don't feel like you could take advantage of somebody in America and treat somebody like that and feel like you don't have to face accountability. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, I'm not aware because I'm not that type of person. But like now coming out and being comfortable with myself, I had to talk to my 12-year-old because the principal called her in the office. Said like, hey, like your daddy's all over the thing. Are you okay? And my daughter said to the principal, yes, my daddy had conversations with me about that already. So I'm fully aware of it and I'm proud of my father, you know.
Absolutely. Oh no,
So
that's right. So you feel like Larry has pretty much been getting away with, all of these accusations for years, and he
I
has to
mean,
take accountability.
definitely. In our show, I'm gonna spill out some more information when he opened up to me because I had that motherfucker wrapped right around my finger, pertaining with informations and recording when he was talking. Because I always knew when I found out who he is, I'm gonna like, oh, I gotta get information in the future for other people.
Period.
So I had screen record of certain things he has said and confessed what he has done. And I looked at him and I tried to be brave watching him in his eye because I have a way of I could look at people and hide what's inside to fake it, but
And I
inside
actually
of
have one of those confessions here in house. So you guys stay tuned for that at the end of the
mhm.
show. I have one of those confessions. Larry Reid confesses at the end of the show. Y'all stay tuned. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
So definitely, I think I had to talk and say what else I could say to bring the audience to like because with me is so much stuff I have on my phone with this guy, unbelievable. Because I was on my way out of this situation I had with him, so I was just planning stuff in case he says something around me, so I have something to back it up. So I was just plotting to even get out. He didn't even know that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's take a couple steps back really quick. When you asked him um to get tested, what did he say?
He's like, he told me at this moment that he don't need to be tested because his doctor has all his documents and he is clean. I said, yeah, you could be clean on prep. I mean, you could have prep and you could cover yourself, but I want us to go together and take a test, not by your doctor. And he refused to give me that. He refused. So now I know. I was like, fuck, he do got HIV.
My, and everything here is alleged, you guys. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. My. Uh,
I was like, oh my god, thank God I've been on prep because he was paying for it. So it's like, damn, I'm prep. Thank God, bro, because I want to
now,
have more kids.
I know that's right. Now, a lot of people said that he's been losing a lot of weight. In the year that you known him, did he lose a lot of weight? Does he work out?
Nah, he don't work out. He do little exercises. You know what he. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna spell it in the next series. What he.
You talking about STDs?
Yeah,
Lord, my. So Larry is having a lot of sex.
I mean, compare the experience we had. I don't think he having a lot because he never used to last that. I don't know. I'm
He
gonna
said he got
spell.
that pastapine. He said he got pastapine, and he said it's golden. He said the tip is golden. Is the tip golden? That's what he said. He said he got pastapine, and the tip of it is golden.
I definitely got to open up a little OnlyFans and take there and let people see the little sneak piece of his penis.
My, because he said that ain't nothing like pastapine. You said it's not given.
Uh, Unfortunately, I didn't
Nothing to
experience
brag
that.
about. Woo.
I only experienced 3 minutes with him.
Yes, he did.
And I know he's gonna see this interview, and he has videos of me on his phone. What I sent him, and my message to him: please leak it, please leak the videos you got with me. And if it do leak, oh my god, I have a lawyer now. I really do have a lawyer in Miami, a really good lawyer. So
You said that he
please,
would be mad if he denied that you guys were together.
no, I'm talking about he has videos with me, and I know after this interview he's gonna get mad. But I'm saying on your interview now to Larry now, if you hear it, please leak my videos. Please leak my videos, please, because only he has access for these ones I sent him.
My. My.
My friend, I gotta go. It was nice talking to you.
All right.
I was on a timer, right?
Okay. All right,
Right.
I'll talk to you soon, Win. Yes, it is
Nah,
on the Lituation TV network. You guys make sure
yeah.
that you guys are subscribed. The link is in the chat. If you guys want to support our special guest, the link is right there on the screen. Go ahead and send him something for the show. Show him some support. That way he come back. We want him to come back. Win, okay, for part 2 through 22. Okay, on period. Yes, indeed. We want more. Thank you so much, Lester, for coming out tonight and just showing face, because the audience, began to sleep on you. They was like, "Girl, he ain't coming."
Nah, I got you. No, I got you. I got you. Take care, my friend.
All right, until next time. Adios. My. My. You guys like this video? Like this video? Like this video right now? We got a lot of things to get into.
Because I be trying to spare you, bitch, because I activate. At the end of the day, I'm not the only bitch coming into the house on no shit. I was the one that had to defend your ass. I'm down the trail. I'ma get you. I'ma get you.